Unmute, please.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Bringing our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blades. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots who live in the dream. We're all on the zeros, our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Oh, yes, sirs. Yes, sirs. Good to see you guys.
Did you know that it was muted for a while until I said it?
What was muted?
The theme song?
Why would the theme song be muted?
Well, okay. Inside baseball. I know that you said that we start, it's usually like there's some cover or something like that. And
Yep.
you think we started and it didn't happen. I mean, but we were in 40 seconds into the stream and there was silence.
It was
So
supposed
I said,
to be.
Is it supposed to be 40 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I'll explain. Yeah, guys, you're getting a behind the scenes look. When I hit live on StreamYard here,
Yeah.
we're not live on the platforms. That's now I got a whole separate process where I start this first, and then when I'm ready to actually put it live, I do that elsewhere.
Gotcha.
So when you heard it, it was like really live then.
So I have to sit on my dick for a good minute before I can even expect anything.
You got to sit on someone's dick. Like it could be yours.
Yeah, mine.
Could be Henry's.
Sure.
Could be. Yeah, you pick.
I'll sit on mine. I thank you for the options, but I'll sit on mine.
I love it. Great to see you boys. Weird day. Awesome fucking day. It's because I get to look at your faces. How we doing, man? How's everything?
Pretty good.
Good.
Wow. Good. Let's get right to it then. First off, guys, welcome to the show. Smash the like, drop some comments, show some love to the show. Fuck, dude. I don't know. I don't want to get too vulgar here. I was going to use more dick kind of terms, but awesome day. And then it wasn't. And then it's kind of back to being awesome again. We had a beautiful, beautiful God candle earlier. How high did Bitcoin get? Did it touch 69 or was it 67?
I heard 68.
There we go.
Let's call it 69, right? Let's just call it 69.
I was happy in there, like watching it happen, like that spike, and then the drop. I was like, I'm glad my feelings didn't get involved in that because I didn't know about it until we were back to 65.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, that was weird too.
Was it just like positions being liquidated, like shorts being liquidated, and then longs being liquidated?
It's a lot of that, and I think BlackRock is buying a ton.
I heard. I mean, you scroll Twitter and you see like the first words or whatever, but I heard someone was saying that like once Bitcoin hit 68K, some one wallet dumped 600 million in Bitcoin at that moment. So stuff like that happens, dude.
Yeah, I saw that too. All in one clip, like just millions upon millions dumped. And yes, it is PvP. It is people like, yeah, it's just like you said, Henry. I think there's a whole bunch of like liquidating the shorts, playing it the other way. And
wow,
and then I'm gonna double check.
Dumping 600 mil. Like you've been in it for so long. I would assume maybe not, and you're just like, okay, this is it, and you're just like, click.
Yeah. You're like, I'm out.
You're like, man, but I got $600 million, so like, it's cool. Fuck.
Yeah, it's probably a hell of a feeling.
Can't even imagine $6 million, let alone 600 million.
The deeper we go, are you less sure that Like, I don't know, that we're going to make it.
Less sure?
Yeah. There was a time where it was like, no way everybody here doesn't walk away with 7 figures.
Oh, that we're going to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm unsure. Like, I'm unsure. It would feel like you'd look back in 20 years and be like, man, I was like, oh, I was there. It was so stupid. I could have bought like Google at $5 or Amazon at $12, and like I did it. And not just that, but like trading it on the way up and down. And no, I'm not certain I'd make it. I mean, I feel like I'm certain that like I'd walk away with multiple 6 figures, but like retire my family? No.
All right.
No.
Okay. Happy birthday yesterday, but sometimes I have to cut you off at some point. Just was droning on a little bit there. Like, oh, I'm not going to make it.
Let's hear the take from the guy who decided to get in right now.
No. No, well, I would say this, man. Like, I'm more confident that we won't make it than we will now, because last week when ETH was at like 23.50 something, I sold a whole bunch because I had to. Not a whole bunch, but enough. And then it fucking spikes to, 26 something today. It's like, and it was like, you hear the memes of like, that's the top signal or whatever, but it's ridiculous how that happened. You know what I mean? Like, I immediately sold. And then when I sold, not just because I had to have it, but they were talking about how someone was liquidating $1 billion in ETH or something like that soon. So it's amazing how there's that coincidence out there. And I'm convinced more than ever that it's not some sort of fluke. It's just someone up there laughing at me.
Who is it?
I don't believe in any religious stuff, so I don't know. I mean, it's like one of the influencers or something. I'm not sure.
It's Ansem.
Yeah, it's Ansem.
Do you know what? The longer it goes on, though, the one thing that I'm feel more certain about, like I used to think like ETH was going to be, I don't want to say a Bitcoin killer, but used to feel like ETH is going to be 10 grand, 20 grand, whatever the case is. And like Bitcoin's cool, but to me, I just feel like full send Bitcoin, like want to go all in to Bitcoin. And I just do not care about ETH. Like the ETH I have, I'm like, cool, fine, whatever it does, it does. If it hits 10K one day, amazing. I don't see that anymore.
It's just, I hear you. The only thing about Bitcoin is it seems like whenever you actually transact Bitcoin, it's fucking brutal. Like it's so slow. It's so archaic. It's so lame. And the smart contracts seem cooler. It seems smarter. It seems more like a better transaction. So like, I don't know, man. I feel you. It's kind of like having gold compared to like a credit card, right? Like it's like I've got this chunk of fucking gold. I can't just go out and like use it, but it's valuable and value goes up and whatever. But yeah, I mean I feel you, brother. But it's just hard whenever I'm transacting with it. Like there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than swapping some ETH for some Bitcoin. The ETH goes out of your wallet and you spend the next 45 minutes to an hour and a half waiting with your balance being 60K lower. You know what I mean? Like it's brutal.
Yeah, I certainly don't think the transactions on Bitcoin are like, I just mean as a store of value and as something that I think like if you're looking back in 15 years from now and you're like, oh yeah, Bitcoin's now at 250K or whatever it is, that's where I see that like Bitcoin's a good store of value. I just don't feel like ETH is completely unimpressive.
Yeah.
I think not from the tech side. Not from the tech side.
You're right. As an investment vehicle or whatever, I'm with you. I'm with you entirely. I think ETH still comes around and shines again and becomes like very, very special. I think, in fact, I probably flip-flopped a little on this where I thought that not first mover advantage, but early mover wasn't enough. And now I almost think it is because everything around it is growing so fast. It's going to be very hard for people to really catch up to how ahead ETH got, as long as everybody else keeps watering down and not grouping up together. But I used to think that the flippening was possible. I did. I used to think there was a slight. It's the same kind of chance where I talk like the Murad $100 billion meme coins. I'm like, there's a chance. It's not very big, but there's a chance. And I used to think that about ETH flipping Bitcoin. I don't think that at all anymore. I can't even fathom ETH ever.
Why
flipping
not?
Bitcoin.
I mean, what does Bitcoin have other than like archaic dinosaurs that use it? I mean, is there some advantage other than price go up type situation?
That's it. The fact that it's that Larry Fink is calling it an asset class in its own. There's nothing like it. It's just digital gold. That's all it is. That's all it has ever
It's
has
a narrative.
to be.
It has a narrative,
and it's pretty fucking powerful.
Do you know what's
pretty fucking powerful?
What's crazy?
Evolved.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, it's weird for me to hear that because I am sort of like an ETH Maxi type guy because it's like going back in time a little bit. It is a little bit of like, oh, all of these things that Bitcoin, the blockchain, the issues that we're having with it has been evolved. Smart contracts have been evolved. It just seemed to be all that sort of stuff. And then ETH had its own issues that L2s were trying to solve, yada, yada, yada. Going back to Bitcoin, other than like, hey, man, it's doing really well right now and people are talking about it, I don't necessarily see the value or technological coolness about it other than that.
You're a crazy person.
I don't.
All right. Well, I want to move us on because I do have an important question. I don't know which of you it's for. Joe, are you a black man? You're not.
Sorry?
Henry, maybe. I need to see who's qualified to get into this conversation with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody here.
I'm a minority, so I do know what it's like to deal with this type of situation, but definitely not a black man. No.
Okay. Is this insulting? I don't know if it is. Is it insulting when Kamala is it pandering? I don't know what the right word is for it, but yesterday we heard that Kamala was going to release some crypto policy.
Okay.
And the extent of what we got is launch an I keep doing that. Protect cryptocurrency investments so black men who make them know their money is safe.
Wow.
And we did get a reply. We got a reply from Ansem. We got a reply from Franklin.
What was Franklin's reply?
What you'd expect.
Thankful.
Thankful. Please more. Please more. Yeah. Actually, you know what? They're both thoughtful replies. I liked Ansem's first reply though. I'll throw that up and then we can get into that a little more. Yeah, that sums it. Does she think we're retarded?
She's
The answer's
losing
yes.
a lot of support from black men. Period. There was an NBC poll out, surprisingly, like an NBC poll that showed from Obama, who I think took about 81% of the black men votes, from Obama to Clinton, it dropped. To Biden, I think went down to 53%, and Harris right now stands at around, I think, 41%. Which I think listen, I think if you look at all the things she's doing right now, I think it shows some panic. Potentially going on Rogan. I don't know if that's confirmed or not yet.
No, it sounds like she's going on. It sounds like Trump might be on too. To have them both on together, that'd be fucking awesome.
Going on Fox News.
Oh, wow.
Creating tomorrow with Brett Baer. She goes on this. I just think it shows like you wouldn't be doing these things if you weren't slipping. It's not like a final push kind of thing. It's more like, no, I think the polls are showing, some things that are concerning them.
So what's the question? You're upset that she's did a platform specifically for African American men?
Well, I you know what? Personally, I'm not. It's just a topic out there. I'm not upset. In fact, I said this morning, it's like nobody needs to be clutching their pearls over this. There's nothing that happened.
Honestly, like it's really weird. Like it reminds me a little bit of what affirmative action type situations, right? Like that type of thing. Like so, like I was like kind of shocked, just like why is this just singled out for black men? But it does seem as if this is addressing a certain thing, and you can either say, is it okay to address that, or like you said, clutch your pearls as far as that goes. And so I'm in the camp of like, I do think that there have been inequalities, and so like, does does someone that comes from a minority background address those, or do they not? Because if you address them, you're, what is it called? Like kind of swatting the hive a little bit, right? Like you're like kind of getting all the wasps all worked up to attack. And if you don't, you're just kind of falling in line with every other sort of thing that's happened for, for however long it's been since there has been some sort of like issues with, how minorities have been dealt with in America and if it's fair or not.
Do you think it'd be fair to say that, like, this may make it sound like there's a specific policy here, crypto related for black men, but the reality is it's not. It's just one policy applies to everybody. This is messaging because they are trying to appease a certain demographic now. That's all this is.
It's funny where it says at the bottom to legalize recreational marijuana. Like, to me, I'm just like, oh, because that's a black thing? Like, because it's a black thing to smoke pot? Like, all kinds of people smoke pot.
Yeah. All of this is weird to me, and also I get it.
Real quick, is this from her campaign, or was this somebody who took...
No, this is directly from her Twitter X account.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, okay, so this is like multifaceted on so many levels with this thing. And like, it sucks because we're in such a weird world where like just talking kind of abruptly and directly on a lot of this stuff is difficult. So like, so there is a little bit of like, I'll take what the beehive situation, which is, I feel like a lot of the issues that we're facing now and with the support that Trump has is a lot of it because of like feminist movements and things like that really kind of were misinterpreted and made, I don't know, white, middle class, blue collar men feel like, like that the world, like that America was like against them. And so there was a major backlash as far as that goes with like, now you walk around, everyone's at the gym, everyone's watching Joe Rogan, everyone's got camo and like flags and all this other type of stuff. And so with Kamala doing this sort of thing, I could see that being more of an incentive to like encourage that type of feeling, where I feel like feminism for me was always just like, oh, we want women, men, and everybody to kind of be equal. And so I didn't see a problem with that. Where the problem came was with a lot of, I would say like bad, like people that were the kind of like, people that were kind of like in charge of that movement, quote unquote. And then they had like shitty things happen. And they were not good ambassadors to that movement. And so it got all jumbled up. It got all fucked up. And I don't know, there was a little bit of like backlash in that. And so I think that this is kind of that type of situation. Now, in the sake of like, I'm sorry to babble, but in the sake of like whether or not she needed to address African Americans in the country, I do think that that's a interesting situation where like slavery happened.
I'll vote for her if you stop. I'll vote. I swear to God, I will.
Let me just say this.
Me too.
Slavery happened. You can't just take your foot off of the neck of people and say, go live as free men, and then just not expect there to be repercussions and ramifications that might need help in the future. And it never happened. And so maybe that is the kind of feeling on why she thinks she has to address that. And so that's kind of my initial thoughts on it. So
I dig it. Let me shout out real quick.
You did ask me, by the way, Hudah. I'm sorry that I started.
I don't know. I was just picturing, maybe a few words, maybe a bite or two, not a quarter of the show.
I mean, dude, he was so quick to jump on me for like a 20-second monologue, and I stopped paying attention to you after like talking about like.
No, it was good. It was good. Wise words.
Henry, he did like single the minority out to be like, does anyone feel comfortable talking about this? I thought that was the green light for the actual minority to talk about it.
We're minorities too, sir. You're not the only minority on this show.
In America, in America, is it white men are the minority now?
Oh no, but we're Jews.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I know. We have the cover of our light skin. It lets us blend in, but Yeah.
Yes, but you deal with your own issues as well.
Yeah, luckily not lately, really.
That's good.
You know, if a customer says like, "Can I Jew you down?" I say like, "You can't Jew
Whoa.
a Jew." All the time. I live like my store's in like a super redneck area, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Did I ever?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Got it. I'm sorry.
No, and if I say that, they're not even like, "Oh, I'm sorry." They'll just be like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He's
No,
he's one of the cool ones.
I don't think I ever told you guys this, but and it's funny. It didn't even register till like 10 years later when I worked at Raymond James office job, right? Kind of cubicle work. Some manager came up to me once and we were just shooting the shit. And but he walks away, but then he turns around back at me and he does like a Hitler salute. It was the weirdest fucking thing. Again, in the moment, I'm like, oh, weird. And I kind of giggled. And then years later, I'm like, what the fuck was that?
You didn't feel the need to give it back to him?
No, I know for whatever reason, but
I think I've asked this before, but if you feel so inspired, and if I'm off base, apologies, but with you guys, I always feel a little bit of like you, I don't want to say disavow or like don't, it doesn't seem like you embrace the Jewishness of your past for some reason, or you are okay with like kind of situations in which a normal Jewish person might feel offended. You don't. You are the opposite of that. Is that fair to say? And is there truth to that, and why?
Okay, so I would say there's probably truth to the second part for sure, because I don't want to say I don't take stuff too seriously. I feel like a lot of times when people make a comment about something, they don't typically mean it as like hate. They just like it's something that they've always said, and they don't think anything of it. Of course, people that are like outright racists, like that's fucked up. I think me more than Hudah, because I live closer to my dad, who's still keeps up with like the traditions. Like as kids and everything, we did all the holidays. I think as adults, it's not as meaningful other than the tradition of it. So like Hudah last week for Yom Kippur, I don't know if you did, or for Rosh Hashanah, if you did like apples and honey, but like I did. I'm a better Jew than you.
Yeah.
But what about the part that I was talking about where it seems as if someone says something kind of like anti-Semitic, it doesn't ruffle your feathers, and there's almost kind of like a opposit reaction to that.
Oh,
join in on that almost. Is that fair to say? Like, and an example is like Kanye, or even like the riots where like they're like Jews will not replace us, like that type of thing just rolls off your back type situation.
I think they're crazy, and I think it's weird shit. Like, yeah,
right.
I do I like it? No. Do I care? Like, people do all kinds of kooky things. Like, would I go join them? No.
But but they are predominantly like kind of right leaning. Isn't that fair to say?
Yeah, but like I don't agree with, like, I just don't agree with.
Wasn't that called the Unite the Right rally?
Where Jews will not replace us? Were they saying that there?
In Charlottesville, yeah.
Oh, Charlottesville. Yeah, the thing is, there was good people on both sides.
I know, but jokes aside, I'm serious. What do you?
Yeah, I don't agree with that stuff at all. Like, I don't agree with racism towards.
You're a happy Jewish man who is prideful of your Jewishness. Is that
honestly? Yeah, for real. Like, I have a Star David tattoo on my arm. I have my girl's names in Hebrew on my arm. Like, no, I think I would say I'm a proud Jew. But yeah, I'd say I'm a proud Jew. Hudah?
Shit, I got to leave early today by just throwing that out there. It feels like a weird time to put that out there, but yeah, I do have to leave early today.
Hudah could probably sum up our position better. I'll just agree with him.
Okay.
He's talking to somebody else. Yeah, he's talking to somebody else.
Okay.
Hudah, what's our position?
On what?
On our Jewishness. I said we're proud Jews.
It's cool. It's cool.
That's your position?
That's weak.
I'm so glad that I asked you guys such a deep, probing question that I still have no idea.
Oh, Joe,
why that is.
I'm proud to be a Jew, and I support Jews.
But is it not weird to like Kanye, who supported Hitler? And
No, I don't like Kanye.
Hudah loves him.
Yeah, I think he likes his music.
Unite the Right was yelling, "Jews will not replace us," but yet you lean that way politically.
Okay, fair, but the thing is, I think if you look at like a ton of who supports let's say the conservative movement, which is filled with like evangelicals, Christians, etc., like a lot of them are lovers of like Israel and Jews. So like you get these weird people that are like far right Nazis. They're probably like the super woke liberals, right? Like neither one of them is like the complete accurate depiction of the majority of people.
I guess it's just Hudah. Do you want any? Or are you going to stick with it's cool? Are you going to stick with that?
Cool.
It's so fucking ridiculous, dude. Okay. Well, let's move on from that. I know it's like I could talk about that endlessly, but I'm sure we want to move on from that.
Well, either way, but I think we do have an official new show name now, courtesy of Lemon.
What is it? Oh, Lemon's back. Remember we said Lemon's gone?
Yeah, he's been around. He's been more lately.
What's the name?
Joe and the Jews.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It's pretty good.
That sounds like a good band name.
Yeah.
I say Jewish. I don't cut it down. It makes it seem aggressive and short, and I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like it.
Bro, we're not offended by that. Joe and the Jews.
I know that. Listen,
Jews is offensive to you?
Yes, to me. I don't know why. It's not even offensive. I feel uncomfortable saying it because it seems like like it's
really
and like.
So what is the plural of a Jewish person?
There
are a group of.
I've got a bunch of friends. I got a bunch of Jewish friends, or I've got two guys. I've got a show with two Jewish guys.
Yeah, you just say like the Jewish people. Oh, okay.
Man, is it because? Does it sound that way? Because most swear words are just like one.
Yes.
What is,
okay.
One,
I'm going to say something. So like Japanese, like the shortening down for that and the negative way is Jap. So
that seems racist.
Type of thing.
Choyna just joined. Choyna just joined, and this is what he's walking. He's asking what he missed, and then he's like, "Okay, I got it."
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. But
Japs seems racist.
Yeah, I just said it. You probably shouldn't say that, Henry. But just saying that. Yeah. So
Jews doesn't seem racist.
Yeah, I know. And most Jewish people would say that that's fine. Every once in a while I might say it, but it does make me a little uncomfortable. I don't know why.
No, we appreciate your concern, honestly. And I think that's one thing that the left brings to the table is concern for all peoples.
Because I do not understand the hatred for Jewish people. I love Jewish people. I think they're awesome. And comedy-wise, they're awesome. Like, there's so many reasons why the Jewish...
No, but I get it. No, I do get it. I'm not saying that it's right, but I understand why people would be like, man, something seems weird. Like,
oh, you understand the hatred for Jewish people?
I'm not saying it's warranted, but I can understand how somebody could be like, I don't like Jews. Jews run the world. Because like it happens to be that a very small population of the world,
yes,
Jewish people, do happen to find themselves in higher positions at a lot of places. Now, I think that's because of hard work, determination. Like there's a grit, I think, behind a lot of Jewish people to just like grind. But I could see where people would be like, there's something weird going on there. I don't know, man. Like all the media, a lot of the media. I get it. I don't think it's
well, okay. And to tie this back a little bit to what Kamala was saying, right? I think a lot of industries have a history of, hey, I've always like, I don't want to talk about Jewish, but like maybe like if Jewish people were in the entertainment industry, there's been generations of like family members and all that sort of stuff that are obviously going to be in that. It's like a family business. It's a thing that has always been and shall always be, I guess. And so with a lot of like the African-American stuff, I think affirmative action was kind of addressing that, which was something to the effect of like 98%. And this was back in like the 90s, but like 98% of all Fortune 500 or power positions are held by white men. And then the people that are hiring them, they usually, it's kind of like they hire who is around. It's kind of like your neighborhood. How many people? And so like they hire the people around them. And so it's the affirmative action is like, oh, okay, well, we need to put people in these positions, not because of anything unfair, but it's because of the sort of traditions and things that is like, we have to start putting people in positions where it wouldn't happen otherwise, so they can eventually kind of get to a place where we're not having 98% of all power Fortune 500 companies run by the same people over and over and over and over.
Yeah. Is it weird that Jewish people used to be heavy, like they were big into boxing? Like some of the earliest like boxing stars, they were Jewish. There was like a huge Jewish culture within boxing. Seems like the last place you would think you would find Jewish people.
I don't know the history on that one, dude. But that's
interesting.
cool.
You should Google it later. It's weird.
Yeah, I would love to. I like the history of Jewish comedy. That's my favorite. It's the observation. It went from like punchlines to like more nuanced, cool observational stuff, which I thought was really, really like an advancement in comedy, which I thought was really cool.
And you really got to get into Curb, Henry. You really.
Oh,
you
yeah.
You really do.
I know. I want to see this article here. Oh, sorry. Thought you were.
No. That's actually it's a good segue.
The show should actually be called Two Jewish Guys and Hudah.
It
should be called.
I really like Joe and the Jews. Joe and Two Jews. Or
it reminds me of an old 60s oldies band.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. We could have a really cool like retro graphic.
Yeah.
I could never promote it though. And speaking of
like a 60s,
could it be Joe and two Jewish people?
Ooh, measly liked our thing. Yeah, I mean it could be, but I mean it's very nuanced, and I don't know how that.
Keep going. If you guys want to kind of read this, I'm working on a new theme song for us, real quick.
J2Js, J2J, and it could be just like our thing. We know it's like Joe and two Jews.
Hold on, Hudah.
What?
Henry, did you read this article?
No. Trump, this? Yeah, dude, I want to know. I feel like today's been busy, so I didn't really. I was busy at my shop today, selling some carpet and things like that. Yeah, felt nice. This is
the website crashes as token sale goes live with just 1.7% of targets sold. Ouch!
I love it.
With that it was quite a bit of money, but also the site was decimated. Was it DDoSed, or was it like botted, or like what was the situation? I'm not sure if we actually know yet. I don't know. We were kind of watching it live, and as we're looking, we couldn't access the site. But it was cool because some guys were watching the morning show that were in and had bought in. So it was kind of cool to get their take and explain how it worked, and explain you could buy this stuff for, well, like it says here, Tether, USDC, ETH. But yeah, site was just even hours later, site still offline.
Wow.
So,
well, not very good planning on their end.
Well, I mean, honestly, like when I was dealing with like a lot of VFriends stuff and like NFTs were at the peak, like you could not do a launch without it being fucked up. And regardless of how you set the website up,
we did.
It was like traffic.
Kongs did, by the way.
Maybe Kongs wasn't as popular. Oh, oops. Sorry about that.
We burned 700 ETH on the VX mint. Remember that?
Gary V poops out 700 ETH out of his poop hole. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. You're probably right. From the explanations that I got, Henry, it was like the traffic, like something has to happen with the website where it like kind of expands in its traffic, and it, when it doesn't do it fast enough, it automatically kind of slows down and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I was told. That
nice.
If you have, whatever.
So I wonder what the percentage sold is at this point.
Oh God!
I'm gonna see if I can find a.
Hey guys, echo alert.
Yeah, go ahead.
Walking down the street, always bold. He had his crew.
Hang on.
Okay, I don't like it already.
Joe was a man with a heart. Well, George, a man with a heart of gold. Walking down the street, always bold. He had his crew, they were cool as blues. Yeah, Joe and the Jews, breaking all the rules. Oh yeah, they'd dance all night under city lights, singing sweet songs, everything's alright. With a snap and a clap, they'd chase away the blues. That's Joe and the Jews, breaking all the rules. Oh yeah, they'd dance all night on the city lights, singing sweet songs. Everything's alright. With a snap and a clap, they chase away the blues. That's Joe and the Jews, always in the groove. Joe and the Jews, oh, they couldn't lose. With a little bit of love, they'd always choose to take the world on hand in hand. Joe and the Jews, the coolest band in the land. They'd hit the diner, jukebox playing loud. Joe and the Jews always drawing a crowd with slick back hair and a smile so wide. There's no one cooler on the other side. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They tell you stories of days gone by with a wink and a laugh and stars in their eyes. Together they'd fly, no need to choose. 'Cause Joe and the Jews, they just never lose. Joe and the Jews, oh, they couldn't lose. With a little bit of love, they'd always choose to take the world on hand in hand. Joe and the Jews, the coolest band in the land.
It's pretty fucking great. It's pretty fucking great.
I love it. I'm not gonna lie. If Joe didn't say what he said today that he couldn't promote it, this is the name, Joe and the Jews.
Yeah.
I can we work on you? Like, is this a position you could potentially come around to?
We got to desensitize him to it. So we'll
I don't think I could do that. I don't. I
Even
mean,
if,
I love. I love
even if
the
we
song.
said like it's fine.
Wouldn't it be funny if I was like Joe in the Rolling Stone, any Joey in the like I sang it, but I would refuse to say the word. You know what I mean?
I do want to rework it. It's got to have a little crypto stuff in there too. So yeah. I'm gonna work on that one. But I think we're onto something here.
We're gonna work on this. We're gonna talk about this.
Dude. Like honestly, to me, it feels like I'm more Jewish than you guys because like I'm constantly trying to get you guys to be more pro-Jewish. You know what I mean? Like. So I don't know, man. Like, I can't deal with that. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't be the non-Jewish person that's telling the Jewish people how to be Jewish. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, not to harp on it, and we should move on, but like, I don't feel like it makes us bad Jews to say like that the word Jews is not racist.
I'm just saying, Hudah likes Kanye after Kanye said Hitler was kind of cool.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you did.
Love.
You like exactly.
Yeah, I like Hudah's Jewish, but I don't think he necessarily cares if other people are not Jew lovers.
Like Henry, can you imagine like there was like a club that was like we fucking hate Japanese people, dude. Like they're fucking look how funny they are. They're fucking stupid. And then like I joined the club. Like I just like it's just weird, you know? Or like I wear their t-shirt. It's like
I understand that. And honestly, like I don't like Kanye. I think he makes some good music, but like I agree with you on that, Joe.
Thanks, bro. All right,
Joe
let's move on. We're getting way too into this shit. You got any cool stuff? I got to leave in like 7 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, then.
Well, Joe was the man with the blockchain dream, walking through the world, riding that crypto stream. He had his crew, they were Web3 pros. Yeah, Joe and the Jews, watch those wallets grow. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They mint all night, NFTs in sight. With their pixels bright, everything's alright. Trading on chain, you know they can't lose. That's Joe and the Jews, always in the news.
It's not bad.
I like it.
We're definitely onto something. I know that. All right, let me think real quick. What do we got to hit while Joe's still here? Okay, we don't have any other details about the Trump World Liberty Finance.
A quick point on that.
Yeah.
Do we think it was crashed because of the traffic and that it was doing well, or do we think that it was just someone hacked it for the sake of like fuck that guy?
It could be. It really could be either way. It really could. I mean, it was the site was dead like pretty quickly. And also, I still think that story ends with the site getting hacked and all the money drained, and they'll play it like, "Oh no, how could that happen? Oh no," you know.
Yeah.
So that's how I picture that story ending in the next, year or so. Who fucking knows? Well, no, I think we'll know more tomorrow.
Has OSF responded to our request for drinks yet?
He didn't get the request yet.
Okay.
Not yet. It'll happen.
Okay.
Newsletter went out today, but when that's done, I've got a little more time.
I feel you.
We do have some OSF news though. I don't remember if we talked this yesterday or not. I think maybe we did not. I don't know. But he is going to be an artist, the next artist for the Red Bull Racing Velocity Series, generative art. I don't know if he's done generative art before either.
I don't know either. I know. I don't think he has, to be honest with you, because I know that he does a lot of like his own drawings and stuff like that. So pretty cool.
It is cool. Yeah, it's pretty neat. We have the Def Beef sale tomorrow. This is over
that
on
on Shape?
Shape.
Yeah. How do you get into that?
So now that I'm involved, should we try to do this? Is this something
right here?
Yes.
There's not like a financial play here. It's open edition and they're like 5 cents to mint.
Gotcha.
And it's like, we've seen stuff like this before. It's to craft a word or a phrase or something like that. And then once you do, somebody else can't make that same phrase. But I don't think there's a play here per se.
Pack. Anyone heard of Pack lately?
Yeah, right. He was back a few months ago, just briefly, to update his, what was it, redacted collection? Or censored. It was censored, whatever that was. That was when Julian Assange was freed. So, but I like Def Beef so much. I'll definitely mint some just cause he's just awesome, fucking awesome. So there's that. Gordon Gunner not going to be at 8 Fest.
Yeah,
kind of a bummer.
He's sick still. He's still sick or something.
I think that's the kind of, and I don't know. When you have like heart failure, that's just it's a forever thing. And there's just times where he'll feel super shitty, and other times he'll feel like able to make stuff like this, right? Is that how it works? Like
is this spawned by COVID? Is that right? And what he said, it was spawned by COVID?
I never heard that actually. I never thought that was the case.
Okay.
If so, it's fucked. But I thought it was just that was him.
I will be right back, okay?
Yeah.
I might be gone.
Yeah.
I love you.
I got it. Don't worry, boys.
I love you.
He'll be in the other side, which I think it's so fucking cool that they're doing 8 Fest in the other side metaverse. Like I love that. So he'll be there. I think that actually I actually think that's better for them. Have Garga out there in person. Have Gordon Gunner in the metaverse, right? Now you got like a big attraction there. Of course, people want to go and like check it out, but have somebody like Gordon there too to hang out. I think that's great. So I know he wants to go though, so that's the bummer. God. Did you see?
No, play it.
It's like 4 minutes. You're not going to make it through.
I know. Is it important?
It just shows influencers doing influencer-y things like promoting a token together, all sitting around a table pumping a token.
Yeah. Ansem is in it?
Oops, sorry about that. Well, kind of. Yeah. Hang on. Is this muted? Yeah. Oh, I had this muted because there's a Spaces right now with the guy what's his name? The guy who made the puppets, Bitcoin puppets and stuff, or made the art. People are shitting on him, by the way, for him like talking about that Gizmo token. Very interested to see how this goes. It's like pups holders are pissed at him for supporting this other token. So
I saw somebody posting about how the meme coin PFPs are doing really well lately.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
They sure are. I love it. All right, here we go.
Go.
Let's play this.
So Murad's like the new Ansem, and I was just asking the boys, like, does Murad have a cat? Because Ansem's cat went to 130 mil. So I checked Pump Fund, and it's literally King of the Hill. Shane tweeting about it. Shania. Oh my God. I think we're gonna fucking cook right now.
Yeah, I think we're starting to see the effects of KOLs coming in.
Dude.
Oh, you missed it, bro.
Insane, bro. Everyone's up like,
we're all rich right now.
We were with K Money, and I was like, does Murad have a cat? I clicked. Holy shit! Oh my God! Oh, wait.
Bro, I walked outside for 15 minutes.
But we're at 300K.
So, Thread, we're gonna need some tweets. So, like, should we post this?
No.
What's your...
Yes. But you also have to be really careful with 300,000 market cap coins. Like there is.
So what's the number, Thread?
Bro,
what's the number?
Dude, Murad showed a $2 million fucking coin and said it's going to 100 billion. Yo, Frank, this is 100x to 30 mil. So if you get it now, bro. Guys, they just tweeted that the DMs are fake. The chart's dumping, bro. Oh, it wants a 0.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the Zach back and forth?
So there's more, but that was it about the token. It's fun. I don't know how people feel. Like it's exactly how we know it works. But you get those guys together and they just tweet shit. Game over. These things blow the fuck up. Should they wield that power more responsibly, or are they just fine?
Yeah, well, you know the camp that I've been in, which is like I've been real fuddy about all this stuff, and whatever about them. They're gonna do what they do. Everyone's doing what they do. I'm okay with people doing what they do. But I did see that Beanie was kind of in my camp. Like I don't see a scenario in which any of these things don't all burn to the ground. So I'm happy with Zach. I'm happy with Beanie and myself kind of being in a camp of like, we're here. We respect the game. We love the game, but like also, we know what time it is. You know what I mean? So yeah. And speaking of knowing what time it is, I have to go.
It's go time. It's go time. Joe, dude, hope your afternoon's excellent.
I will see you tomorrow. Sorry I had to leave early. I hope you're okay without both of us for the time being. And love everybody that's watching. Sorry I can't see any of the comments, but I will see you all soon. Sorry about blabbering on about important cultural things today. I will talk to you soon.
A damn shame. See you, Joe. Bye. Peace, brother. All right, I'm gonna look for that Spaces because I kind of want to hear what way it's leaning. Oh, Henry's back. Cool. What's up, man?
I just didn't want to talk to Joe anymore.
It was good timing.
It is
I
ridiculous.
feel you. Insane. I love that guy though. There's a Spaces going on right now with the puppet guy. I'm just so bad with names sometimes. The guy who made the
puppeteer, whatever his name is.
Yeah. People give him lots of shit over this since Gizmo was created. You know, like you're supporting a token that's not ours. Like you're supporting it, and this is bullshit because you wouldn't support other stuff. And I know he's getting frustrated. Like he locked his account down so people can't read his tweets unless you're approved. Like it's getting to him, and also he's like, I can make shit, and if people do stuff around it, and I end up liking it, I can tweet what I want. Like I can tweet the stuff that I create. He didn't create the token, but he can tweet the character.
Yeah, runes look overall down right now.
Very much, and actually, I'm looking at maybe getting some Gizmo. I really like Gizmo. That's why I'm interested in that space right now. In fact, it's pumped a little since that space. I really, 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 really. Man, guys, I really like Gizmo. And I'll tell you this. The guy that I listen to a lot, I'm not going to drop his name because it's such good alpha, I'm not going to share. The guy that got me convinced that SPX is a cook and that I got in early enough to do well from it and to get the Aeon like when it was priced properly. Also the guy that I got into GOAT at 7 mil. He also feels the same way about Gizmo. Gizmo's different. Gizmo's a real meme. Like Bitcoin is really struggling for real memes, although it's starting to get them lately. The past couple of weeks, it's got some good memes, but a good meme from a top, like even it's not official, that's inspired by a top 3 Ordinals collection, to me, no brainer. I don't know how this isn't going to be, and it is pumping, so it must be good stuff in this space. How this isn't going to be a 100 million market cap token, and I don't think a 200, 300 is crazy in the peak of the market. I don't think it's crazy. I don't know how I don't just sell on my dog and go all in on this one, to be honest. I'm really having a hard time talking myself out of that.
I like it. It's so cheap. It's what, 13 mil or something like that? Or
yep, buying a little stack of it. I mean, you know what? It's like the stacks. 230,000 of them is now $3,000, so it's not. It ain't cheap like it was, but I mean, you've got a 7, basically a 7x to get to 100K and 100 mil, and I don't see how it doesn't get there. If this is true, by the way, if this is true, a lot of people tweeting this out, and I actually don't believe this. I think this is total bullshit. I think there's a trend that's been going on for a few months now where influencers know you can just tweet anything, doesn't matter if it's true or not, and it catches and it gets you impressions and all that. And just so much lately, people are just putting out pure bullshit. I think this is pure bullshit. But Ord.io is tweeting it too. His claims are circulating that Coinbase insiders leaked that they're performing an internal security audit and a compliance assessment on the Runes protocol. That's not based on anything. Just some influencer kind of accounts tweeting that. That's it. That said, I still feel like it's a matter of time, and I think Pups, yes, but I do think Gizmo's one that it's got a lot of cook in it. A lot of cook in it. Fuck, I want to get a big bag.
I like it.
I really do, man. Jeez, this is like eating at me now. Sell a bag of dog? Actually, I would be exiting dog entirely and changing dog for Gizmo.
What were you saying about the Coinbase internal audit? Was that Coinbase you were saying, or
it was else? Coinbase, but I don't think it's real.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's on screen here, but it's just people saying it just so it catches on. In fact, maybe they're trying to get them to reply back and say we can't comment on it, or we can confirm we are, or it'd be awful if they came out and said they're not. But I don't think this is based in anything.
Go back to that real quick.
Into what?
Into that tweet. I just didn't get to finish reading it. Coinbase insiders leaked that they're performing an internal security audit regulatory go on. Oh, that'd be really interesting.
That'd be cool.
If true.
Yep. Just the way they're wording it, though, because there were so many others that were tweeting it, I'm just like, oh, That's all it is. It's just these other tweets. Do you guys want to see a super degen play that I don't recommend? But
Yes.
I'm looking at it and I think it's not going to play out. I don't think this will play out, but I'm going to show you. I bought a token today. You guys remember Len Sassaman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't we buy a Len Sassaman token?
We probably did. And his wife, Meredith. Okay, this is interesting because there's a token called BTC Wifey. And I didn't think anything of that before at all until she started tweeting it. Let me find that tweet real quick. Let me find that because it matters. It matters to see that she's actually kind of supporting it. And that's kind of my only thesis, whatever play here. Here's Meredith Patterson retweeting the official BTC Wifey token. This thing that supports her, and there's a lot of talk about her personal safety. But after the documentary and stuff, even though it didn't play out that anybody thinks Len Sassaman is Satoshi, but she supports this token. I think she's probably getting some of the token. I think that's just what happened. Okay, this token here, $100,000 market cap or so, really low, really insider held. Like distribution is terrible. And let me pull it up so you guys see it. Horrible play, but there's a catalyst coming. Okay, there's the token. It looks so bad. It looks so bad, right? I promise this is going somewhere. Looks terrible. Again, wouldn't recommend. But if this is all about her safety and the money helps her and all that, it'd be cool if there were something that put her, more in front of people. Like very, like just in front of people, and maybe someone big, influential, supporting her, maybe helping to push that token out there. I'm very close. Hang on, just scrolling through someone's timeline. Very close.
Oh my gosh.
Good Lord, it's someone who tweets a lot. Very close. Oh man,
Getting closer.
Getting
Ever so close.
I got to be way closer now.
I would hope so.
If not, I got a screenshot of it. It is true. I just
It
want to
should be
find
riveting.
Yeah. Okay, come on. Are we there? Not there yet. Okay. Almost. Here we go. Found it.
This is a rune or this is a shitcoin?
It's a Solana shitter.
Bitcoin wifey.
Yeah. Yep. Thread Guy's got a podcast coming out with her. Don't know when. I imagine pretty damn soon. If Thread Guy catches wind, maybe he knows already, but maybe not. If he catches wind that there's a meme coin that is helping her, I wonder if you get a Thread Guy tweet.
I wonder if Thread Guy has a bag.
Could. But that's simple. I'm in for 2 SOL at what, 100,000 market cap? You never know.
That sounds
dirty gamble. And it's again the if you look at bubble maps, it looks atrocious.
Man, Mudang looked atrocious today.
Yeah, I was not arguing, chatting with some guys about Mudang versus the Goatsimus Maximus token. I think the Goat token's legit. I like it. That has got a narrative that I think catches the news cycle too. Becomes maybe not viral, but news around the world will report on that thing. I think it's a big deal.
Is Mudang done?
I think Binance is going to list it. I still do. I'm less sure that it goes to multiple millions or billions. I still think a billion's in play. I do think it cooks again. But it does look terrible.
Sub 100 million, I think. 101. Yeah.
It looks really bad. And
I sold a little bit at 140 the other day.
Oh, okay. All right. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's holding up reasonably well. Any other token would be dead. I think that says something about it. Any other token I think would be totally cooked right now. But it's holding on with nothing. No support, no community, no nothing. Binance listing sends it. I really think Binance is going to list it too. Based off of all kinds of info out there, it looks like Binance has been accumulating. It's just nobody knows 100% for sure, but it looks like they are. So
okay.
I think it gets that listing, and I think it does. I think it does well.
All right.
But we'll see. We shall see. What else is going on out there that you're looking at?
Dude, I looked at nothing today. Yeah, I was just busy today, like real busy, like outside of Web3. So I just didn't have. Yeah, yeah. I'm not tapped in, dude. I'm so far behind, man. You lose one day, you're done.
That really does tie back to, I think, the first thing we talked about today, which is feeling if you're going to make it or not. And it's so much about your time in is how much you make. And I was thinking about this last night. I went to bed. I go to bed early now, like a bit. I try to get in bed by 9 because I'm back to getting up at 4 to work out in the morning. And like, dude, I got to start. I have to figure out a better schedule because I'm like, I need to be up late. I need to be trading Solana shitters because when I was very active over the past few weeks, did very well. And I see guys still tweeting, hey, I had 5 SOL earlier this year. I just crossed $1 million. And I'm like, dude, I need that to be me. And I think I can make it happen if I could just round the clock be doing this stuff. Not think about it. No shows, no writing, no nothing, just nothing but in the trenches. I'm like, fuck, dude, how awesome would that be to be able to spend all your time in the trenches? And I think you make it if you do. I think everybody makes it if you do that.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. Yeah, it's tough. Like you miss, like you can miss a day or two. It's no problem with that, but you really got to be keyed in.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's tough. Even just like losing, like 7-8 hours of it today. I'm like, oh man, like I know there's some like whitelists that have happened. What is the one, like Gizmo the cat, I think is Ordinal's whitelist. I don't know. Like I hear a lot of talk about it in Discords. I don't know if it's gonna cook. Whatever happened with the poo?
No NFT yet. It's still coming.
Okay.
I wonder if they're actually holding it back. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. I was thinking of this yesterday too. So I wonder if they're holding that back to release that when the market really cooks, because you need those super crazy hype things. That guarantees success. And I was thinking there's so many projects doing that. Think of Quantum Cats. Think of Quantum Cats, who I'm sure have news to drop, and Udi's very smart. And we already know that they have stuff to drop because, look, we know those cats evolve. Every single cat's got like 10 traits. And we've gotten maybe 1 or 2 layers since cats came out, a year ago? And that's something I think they purposefully hold back, because why wouldn't you want to hold that back and drop all those traits when the market's going crazy?
So like, all cats will evolve?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah. Every cat's going to change. Again, like probably 10 traits are going to get added to your cat. They're going to look very, very different.
I should check mine and see. Do you know when it happens? Or is it random per cat? Or is it...
I think they push something, and I don't know how it works. It's just, they kind of develop something neat. But it's like, how they've pushed the gold capes.
Yep.
It's like that. Now, I think it's predestined what you're going to get, but they can kind of play with when it's revealed. And so you never know. You may have a cat that has a gold cape, which means a taproot wizard, which is cool. But yeah, every cat evolves many, 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 many times. And I'm just like, man, they're sitting on that till it's hype time, till it's like crazy NFT time. And then they roll that out, and all the excitement in the space is focused on Quantum Cats. It's smart, but it gets me thinking there's a lot of that out there. I'm sure of it.
Based Angels they're on Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, and they did great yesterday. They got up to 0.012.
Yeah.
And dude, can you answer this for me? So Murad mentioned something about liking honey badgers, but I don't think he was talking about our sweet Bitcoin honey badgers, was he?
What other honey badger? Because I posted that yesterday.
Yeah.
What other badger would he be talking about?
I think there's other badgery kind of derivatives and stuff. I don't think he was talking about honey badgers, even though Akva replied to it. I don't think he was talking about the Bitcoin ones.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think he was. I hope he was, but even if he wasn't, just thinking about badgers. Here's Based Angels, by the way, 0.011. And I think those will get to 0.1 in crazy times. I like Based Angels a lot. I think if Murad did know about honey badgers, and again, maybe he was talking about them. If he knew about them, I know he'd like them. I mean, you talk about a cult, they're a cult.
I assume that's what he was talking about, because I can't think of like what else he would be referring to.
I think there was like an ETH badger collection, but I'm gonna find that tweet real quick. I'm gonna find it here.
It was in Idiots. I posted it.
Yeah, I found it here. All right. It was on a Spaces. Confirmed. Murad likes the honey badger. Is this hang on, this is an audio thing. So let's listen.
Murad, how do you feel about honey badgers?
You mean honey badgers the animal, or honey badgers the dump stores project?
The second one.
I like it.
Okay, hang on. The he said something else. The something project. I think it's not our honey badgers. I think it's Hang on. Is there a guy here in the replies? Does anybody know? Oh, it's this guy. This guy. Dumpstar. He's got a collection. There it is.
Oh.
Yep. It's an ETH collection called Honey Badgers. Which is great. Any honey badger, any honey badger doing well is good for any other honey badger, I think. And I think if he knew about the honey badgers, the ordinals, I think he'd love them. It is a cult. It's definitely a cult, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Okay, well that's a little disappointing.
Yeah, not ours, but loving any honey badger is loving all the honey badgers, I think.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
But we should still spread the word that he was talking about our honey badgers. I think it's better we just do that. But yeah, honey badgers cooking. I was saying this morning too, I think these are undervalued. Still one of my favorite things I have. Still one of my biggest conviction plays. I think honey badgers are going to cook here this cycle.
What about this AI etched this rune? The rumors of it being ZK Shark.
I don't know. Yeah, I hadn't
thought
heard
it's had 3 Bitcoin in volume. 166,000 market cap.
This right here, huh? Yeah, interesting. It's got some motion. Who etched it?
Well, there's some rumors that it could be ZK Shark.
All right.
Somebody posted, as I was looking into AI etch this rune and trying to find out if there was something deeper to it, I clicked around on mempool ordinals.com and eventually ended up on ZK Shark's address. Unexpected result. I'm not even sure if it's relevant, but here are the transactions.
All right, you're going to laugh. I don't know who ZK Shark is.
From OMB. The creator of OMB.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Does that matter a ton?
I mean, OMB. That's real. That's some real cabal shit there.
Isn't the OMB guy here? He is. Isn't the OMB guy kind of behind Epic too? Because he was one of the partial owners of the Epic Sat.
No,
I thought OMB either as a community or
yeah. Okay, there was some talk of like OMB helped. I think. Maybe donated some funds for them to purchase it, but I don't remember OMB ever tweeting anything about anything.
Yeah, I'm with
ZK
you.
Shark's been the like I say absent, like not really doing much. So it could be something interesting to keep an eye on and see if it's true.
Yeah, maybe worth minting if you can still, or rolling the dice here. I'm gonna look at it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Anything low market cap, I'm just liking right now because I've just at this point now, luckily, I've lived through a few really low market cap tokens, and you see what they can do. I mean, throwing a little of them can go a real long way. You're not going to retire off it, but it might set you up for another big play. So,
indeed,
I don't dislike that. All right, man. I think we'll call it there.
Right. Let's do it.
We'll call it.
Yeah.
Joe and the Jews. I really do like it. Lemon, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I'll work on that theme song. I super fucking dig it. I'm trying to think if there's anything to look forward to tomorrow. I don't know. We're going to look forward to Bitcoin continuing its run. Let's just peek at what it's doing. It's almost 67K again. We're looking all right. I think we're looking all right, feeling all right. You feeling good?
Yeah.
All right. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, man.
There we go. All right, guys, have a great evening here. We will see you. Well, I'll see you tomorrow morning. 9 a.m. Eastern time right here on SlamX Official. Make sure you subscribe. Smash the like on your way out. Great hanging with you boys and boys, ladies, all of you, just all of you. We will see you tomorrow right here, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. Guys, we'll see you.
We're the non-fungible EX, don't you know? Bringing our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make $1, won't celebrate. We're the zero holders, so that's what we say. Zero holders, all that's what we say.
baby. Anything fun going on tonight?
No, man. No, I just got some work to do here. Then I'm gonna leave.
Fuck that.
I'll leave.
Man.
Fuck.
Out. Birthday was good.
Yeah.
Bills won.
Bills won.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
And we signed Amari Cooper today, I think.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I think so. So Draco messaged me. He was like, "Oh, congrats, man." And I didn't realize that happened. But
that's cool.
let me confirm. Amari Cooper, that'd be big. Amari Cooper. Bills. I should just Google it. Why do I go to Twitter? Yeah, I think. Yep.
Real deal, not fake news.
Browns trading wide receiver Amari Cooper to Bills. I wonder who we are giving up. But anyway.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's official. Oh, we're giving up a 3rd round pick in 25 and a 7th round pick in 26. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Sounds like
cool.
a good deal. Good trade.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like it.
Good shit. Well, I love you, man. Hope your night's
okay.
awesome.
Love you too, man. Yeah. Chat tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. See you, dude.